Are you ready to exceed expectations?
Nero, I'm trying to make my way into the Clydepoth tree, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap from my ass cheeks keeps alerting Urizen.
God damn it. Oh, God.
Dante's ass is massive in this game. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
He's also got a giant bulge. Don't look at that too closely.
It jiggles whenever you,
No, it doesn't! It doesn't jiggle! That's not real!
I know, I'm just giving you shit.
You fucking... Ugh. DMC is back, everybody!
Oh, it's so good! Oh, God. I know I've gushed about this on the Patreon stream, but oh my God, I couldn't. You just can't.
Okay. I don't think perfect games exist. It's physically impossible. Even games that are some of my favorites of all time, shit like Nier and Dark Souls, those games are full of flaws. They are not perfect. This game, it's got a few flaws, but I can't think of many.
They're so minor that you can't, like, I think the only issue I would have was just with V. And that's just because there's a little bit of a learning curve to his, like, moveset.
Okay. So do we want to talk about the... Well, first of all, we should probably... Spoilers.
Oh, yeah. Bit of a housekeeping thing. Yeah. Welcome to the DMC5 Spoilercast with myself and Darkmoon. I was trying to mix your name with Numbskulls at the same time, so...
You can't do... Dark Skulls?
Dark Skulls.
Numb Moon? They both sound very bad.
A little bit, but hey. But yes, this is something... As soon as this game was announced, I think I messaged you, and we were both having the same reaction, which was...
It's very good. It's very good. Oh, man. If you haven't played Devil May Cry 5, and you want to play it, and you don't want to be spoiled, leave. If you don't give a shit about spoilers, or you've already played the game, oh, you're gonna be hearing us gush for a while.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget, I'm gonna archive this onto the channel.
Oh, good.
Because, I'm pretty sure there's a multitude of people that are gonna be like, I agree, this is the shit. I love it so much. Have my babies.
Now, like I said before, Devil May Cry 5 is not a flawless game. I think we should address the flaws that we have with it before gushing for hours and hours.
Yeah.
So what irks you in this game, Kev?
Okay, with regards to each character, I have one major flaw with Nero, and that's that I can't cycle through the Devil Breakers. Like, you have to break them in order to use the next one.
But I wouldn't say that's a flaw. That's more of just like a gameplay feature that's not...
It's just nitpick.
I never found the breaker system to be super annoying because the game is built around you. Break an arm, get a new one. Break an arm, get a new one. That's why they are everywhere in his stages.
They are very abundant. Like, even on, like, Son of Sparta, you can still find them everywhere.
My only issue with finding breakers around is I've been playing Sons of Sparta on stream, and the only arms I found on the ground are the Mega Buster, which I honestly am not a fan of, combat-wise.
Oh, it's just a gimmick gun. Or it's a gimmick breaker.
Well, it's actually good for the prologue. That's the only thing it's really good for. But the other one that I keep finding is fucking Sweet Surrender, which... It sounds good at first. You go, oh, it heals you over time, and if it bursts, then it gives you a big heal. It's not that useful, especially on SOS.
Yeah.
It's not that useful.
And because it's so RNG dependent, you don't know what you're gonna get throughout the stage. It is random every single time.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you had a problem with V.
Okay, so my only problem with V is I wish that locking on directly attack certain enemies, I meant like the shadow will just jump to that enemy. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah, the Shadow's a bit finicky because if you lock onto an enemy, Shadow will automatically like wander over towards it, and you hit the button obviously, and it starts attacking. That's why I usually just have Griffin out, and then that will stun the enemy long enough for Shadow to get over there, and then Shadow can just do his fucking thing. His combo B does so much damage. Like, holy shit. When it goes into the mouth, oh my god.
Just the fuck.
It just annihilates health bars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
like there's some movesets that are like kind of dumb. Like I think the one like his skewer is probably the only thing that's kind of useless because it has such a charge time.
Well, the skewer is also there for, hey, remember Devil May Cry 1? I remember, you could stand on it, remember that?
I totally forgot you could do that in 1.
Yeah, you stand on it and it's like an instant kill.
Fuck, it's been so long. Like the only thing leading up to this, I played DMC 4, and that was it. I don't have a copy of like the HD collection, or on me anymore. I used to for the PS3, but I haven't played a PS3 in years. But yeah, and then with Dante, the Sin Devil trigger is probably the only nitpick I have, just considering it depletes your regular DT.
It depletes your regular DT, but in turn you get massive damage.
Yeah, but it's so short. It's only like what, 5-10 seconds?
That's why you never use it on normal enemies. It's just, hey, this is a boss annihilator. I'm trying to think of any of the flaws I really have, and I think the only I don't actually have any flaws except for one thing, and the only nitpick that I really have is of a certain boss fight. Malthus. I fucking hate Malthus with every fiber of my being. Fuck Malthus. Fuck that boss fight.
Fuck that turkey.
It's fucking.
It's a bad boss fight.
Okay, no. I can manage the boss fight fine. What I hate is when the chicken gets super armor and it starts running around the stage. That's when I get fucking pissy. Because then it's just, don't touch me. And that lasts for however long. And then you get back to the normal fight. It's fucking... I don't like that boss fight. But the only major problem I have with this game, and you can argue it, it's the fact that Lady and Trish are just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's not... Okay, it's not as bad as Kairi or fucking Axel in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, they're just... At least you're aware of they're just there for show. They're not there because, I'm hyping them up to be these like badass warriors. No, it's
not even that really. It's the fact of like, hey, we did fight this thing. It's really fucking strong. Like I don't like I've seen so many articles going like, oh man, Trish and Lady, they're just there for fan service, and yeah, kinda, but also. Like, Urizen he's the shit. He's fucking powerful.
Like, when I first saw him, I'm just like, oh, he's just gonna be this asshole sitting in his throne the entire time. But, I mean, it makes sense. He is so goddamn strong to the point where he just, like, the prologue in and of itself, you're just like, oh, this scale has just been, like, the bar has been set for the level of power all these demons have.
No, Kev, I had the exact opposite reaction. I saw him sitting in the chair and I went, oh, I'm gonna like you. It's the pose, because he's leaning back and he has one arm and he has like he's leaning on his hand. Like, that pose, I saw that and just went, yep, I like you. That's a good design.
Which goes back to a certain concept art of a certain character.
We'll get there. Shh. I think the only other. I'm trying to think. I had one. Oh. I don't like the alt colors. That's a very minor nitpick. I don't like the alt colors.
Yeah.
The only one I think is good is ladies.
I don't think I saw that one. Like I saw I saw Dante's. V's has the worst, I want to say, just because
it's fucking gross because it's green. It's got the like yellow fire on you. Like, what the fuck are you wearing? Get out of here.
See, and
oh
then...
Jesus, I hit my mic. Ladies is by far the best because it's her. I think it's her outfit from 4 because she has the sunglasses on and she has the black coat.
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, she is the best one, and Trish also has the one from 4. But it's kind of weird because it's her from 4, but she's got the dark skin and the white hair, and it's like I look at that and I go, it doesn't look right without the bob. The bob haircut, that kind of tied that all together.
Yeah. But
yeah, this very, very minor nitpicks of this game.
Yeah, I mean, like none of them are really justifiable. They're just little things that kind of like, I didn't like this.
Yeah, they're very subjective. They're not like this makes the video game bad.
So I don't know if it did it because only died a very small amount of times. Did it ever switch you to easy mode?
No.
Okay.
No, it does not ever switch you to easy mode.
Okay, I know, because that was the thing in 3 where it's like, oh, you want to be on baby mode? You die enough times.
Everybody remembers Virgil's fight because easy mode is now selectable. In DMC5, you can just start at human, and you can switch wherever. The only thing is that human, you would, if you were like on mission 4 of Devil Hunter and you said I don't like this, it's too hard, you would have to start all over from the prologue in human mode. Granted, skipping those cutscenes, you're gonna get to mission 4 no fucking problem.
Yeah, cutscenes aren't very long. They're about like a minute a piece.
It really depends on the cutscene, because every mission start and mission end has a cutscene.
Yeah.
So it's 40 cutscenes? I think
like
so.
Roughly.
Yeah, roughly. But yeah. All right, time to talk about the good stuff about this game.
Like the entirety of it.
This game.
All right. So, do we want to gush from the beginning or just bounce all over the place?
I think it'd be better to start from the beginning. And the thing that I fell in love with is that this is not cheesy. This is a special kind of cheesiness, right? It's not I was the one to fill your dark soul with light. It's not that. And it's not
it's not campy.
Walking around. And it's not Dante walking around being a fucking emo. It just hits that perfect medium where just it's fucking great. I love it.
Because you start off, it's a pretty easy tutorial. Like, honestly, if you fuck up on this tutorial, you should just stop playing games altogether. Because,
I mean,
it holds your hand so much.
I mean, yeah, because I understand why they hold your hand is because, hey, a lot of people don't know what Devil May Cry is because the last one that came out was 11 years ago. No, don't talk about that one.
Oh, shit, it was 11 years ago, wasn't it?
4 was 11 years ago.
Fuck. Oh, I thought you were talking about the last one being DMC.
No. That's why I said don't talk about that one.
Oh, okay.
Because we had that DMC game in the middle of it.
That's right.
The weird thing is, we'll come back to this. Weirdly, because Isuno likes that game. He's admitted it's not great, but he likes some stuff in it, and there is stuff.
There's references
from DMC in this game.
Oh,
the
there's
final
100%.
boss fight has DMC shit in it.
Well, not only that. Okay, so did you ever get the screen of V drinking a soda?
Yes.
You know what soda that is, right?
No.
It's Virility. Yeah.
That's fucking okay.
But no, another thing too is there's a lot of segments that remind you of Limbo. Like I was watching like Willie and Pat playing it, and they showed a like different angle on this one area. I think it was with V, and it's like, oh, this is straight up that courtyard in DMC Devil May Cry.
Yeah, there are definitely parts of this game that look like Limbo, and it's mostly I think Dante's second mission when he's in the tree. No, it's Diverging Path Dante.
Mm-hmm.
When you're going through the tree and you're going down and you eventually get to Cerberus. That just because of the color scheme, like the reds. And
yes,
yellows,
that one was straight up Limbo.
That feels like Limbo, but I think it's different. I never really noticed that because Limbo in my mind is like red and blue and what is it? It's teal, orange, and red.
Mm-hmm.
That is the color of Limbo. So seeing this, it was like dark and red and yellow and shit and brown. I wasn't reminded of it too much.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But yeah, we have the prodigal son returning Itsuno at the helm of this game. Just as long as Inafune wasn't involved, we're good.
That prologue hits something very special. It's been a long time since I've played a video game where, hey, here's the first boss. You're supposed to lose.
Yeah, it's a scripted fight.
But it's been even longer that I've fought a boss where you're supposed to lose, but you can win.
Yep.
And
the requirements for winning, unless you are god tier, like 3 copies of Max and Pat and them,
or you play on human mode and use a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
It still counts. It still counts.
It does. But yeah, so we got the prologue where we're introduced to all our favorite characters except for V, who's a brand new character. We don't know who he...
Yeah, sorry, I misheard you there. One thing I want to point out, though, I'm kind of jumping around with this one. Do you remember the cutscene where it flashes back to Dante in his shop, and Morrison comes in and introduces him a new big job, and it's gonna get him a lot of money, a lot of stuff to pay off his rent and everything. And then V comes in. Do you remember what he says to Dante?
Your reason.
He says, "This demon is your reason." What's the demon's name, Kevin?
Oh,
his name is Urizen. Your reason. Get it? It's his reason.
Oh my god. Oh,
get it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I never got that.
Devil May Cry's about family.
Oh my god. I did not get that. I did not get that.
It's his reason for fighting. Yay.
God damn it.
Oh, it's so stupid. I love it. That makes me think V came up with that demon's name on the spot.
It's like,
this demon is your reason. What is its name? Pan down to V's lips. Urizen.
Urizen.
Oh, man. That's great. I love that name. Because it's again, it's not too cheesy, but it's not dreadfully serious. It's that perfect middle ground.
It's campy, but it's not too campy.
Right. It's not the end of DMC1. Do you remember? Do you remember the plane?
Oh God, yes.
The sky, so blue, so open. And Dante turns to Trish and says, "The sky is fair. As long as it hangs over our heads, all will be right." Fuck that ending.
Oh God, but okay.
What is terrible? I love it.
Oh
No, it's
yeah,
not. It's a good game. You gotta.
it's a good game. It's a difficult game, but it's a good game.
Well, thing is that if we didn't have DMC1, we wouldn't have shit like this, or Platinum, or any character action games.
Which honestly, they pay homage to a certain Platinum game in here that I'm just like, oh, you motherfuckers.
Oh, really?
I love.
They do.
Okay, we're gonna jump back to the prologue, or whatever, or the intro. But no, there's that part where it's the diversion path with V and Nero, and then they meet up and you fight the fucking Angelos. That is straight up Bayonetta levels. That fight when they're when you're on that platform.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is straight up from Bayonetta.
Vibes.
That is straight up fucking Bayonetta.
I got Bayonetta vibes because you're on the platform and it's going super fucking fast down the hill. Yeah, yeah, I get you. But yeah, so you got the prologue, and again, I have a problem when people go, "This story doesn't have a lot of character development." It's fucking Devil May Cry.
What were you expecting?
It's not here for character development. It's not here it's not near. It's not here to tell a deep story that's gonna make you very sad. It's here to tell you a very simple story with very simple characters. So comes my favorite motivation for Nero. Dante called him dead weight.
Oh, Nero just wants to be useful. That's all it is. He just.
It's not even that. It's how fucking dare you call me dead weight, you shitty old man. I'll show you. It's fucking. I love it.
Yeah, that's. And I love how, like, when he's talking to Nico, the first thing he's like, "So how does it feel to, like, be helping to try and save the guy that killed your dad?" Yeah,
let's just get that plot out of the way.
There's a lot of moments where it's just like, all right, it's there. Fucking move on.
Let's just scooch that on the side. Oh my god.
And then the later reaction is just the best.
Oh yeah, like during the ending. But
so no, I was gonna say the meeting.
Oh yeah. Then we have probably my favorite opening to a game in a long time. Not counting Nier, because Nier reigns supreme. Because it's the beginning of the game is 20 hours in.
Oh, fucking
when
Automata.
The title card. Yeah, when the title card pops up, the game begins here.
Yeah,
that is fucking strong. But
yeah, no. Let's go save the guy that killed your dad. I don't give a fuck who killed him.
How do you feel about Nico's southern accent?
It's cute.
Okay.
Like it didn't bother me like most southern accents, but it wasn't like so over the top that I'm just like, It helps that she's a good character.
Yeah, it helps that she's a good character. It also helps the fact that it's like it's not southern. It's not redneck. It's just a little slight twang.
She's the best.
She is great. Nico is very, very good. She likes girls. I don't know if you caught on to that, but she really likes girls.
What gave it away? Is it the fact that she's a mechanic?
Is it the fact that she looked at Lady's body and was like, oh? Is it the fact that in the prequel novel, it talks about how much of a crush she had on Kyrie?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Damn, that must be like kind of a middle finger every time like she sees Nero and Kyrie together. It's like, Wish that were me.
Well, I'm sure she's gotten over it because like she and Nero have like I think my favorite dynamic out of all of them, where it's like they're like brother and sister. It's
Yeah,
great.
they have like an actual partnership where it just seems like Trish and Lady just kind of hang out at Devil May Cry and just kind of
they're just
they
chilling.
mooch off.
Lady's doing her thing. Trish is doing her thing. Dante's poor.
They kind of just mooch off fucking Devil May Cry. Like they use like his electricity and all this other shit just so they don't have to pay the bill.
My headcanon is that sometimes Dante will come home from a job and the lights will be off and like he looks at his phone and it's like blank new messages and he looks at it and Trish and Lady go on jobs without him and they keep the money.
Or like they leave a note saying shitter's clogged.
Power's out, get fucked. Oh my god. But the beginning missions aren't really too much. We get introduced to V and Griffin, Shadow, and Nightmare, which
Griffin is the shit.
Griffin's fucking great. I love Griffin.
Sup, little bird, little chickie.
Little cheeky. I'ma build a pot for birds!
Also, I guess we should also face this by saying Nico being in this game makes sense considering, one, her grandmother was Nell Goldstein, who created Ebony and Ivory.
Mm-hmm.
Two, she's Agnes's daughter, who...
Agnes Fox! Agnes Fox!
And yeah, so she was there in Fortuna, which you gotta wonder, where the fuck was she in Fortuna?
Probably hanging out with her. Well, no, she was dead by that point. Probably yelling at the clouds. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck she was
That
doing.
one looks like my daddy. Sees a cockroach on the ground. That looks like my daddy.
I like to imagine she stepped outside at the very end when the statue was attacking Nero and he did the big fucking giant arm thing with his breaker or his bringer.
Uh-huh.
And she just looked at it and went, "Oh, I like that."
That's pretty badass. Who's that next to him?
Oh, oh, oh.
But you don't know if is she having the vapors for Kyrie or is she having the vapors for Dante, because later on
She likes them both. She could be bi. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, we got
V's combat style is really fun for me.
It is.
It's very easy to get triple S.
All right, here's the thing. If you don't get triple S on your first mission with V, you start that fucking mission over.
No.
It's so easy.
Have you seen the fucking clip of Dante Must Die mode with V every mission, and it's just the Eric Andre clip of him just going nightmare. And it's Cavalier Angelo, and he goes, "You can't do that." it's fucking great. God. I love it. But Nightmare's a powerhouse. Griffin is fun. Shadow, oh my god, beef Shadow up as soon as you can. Because holy shit. Shadow does some insane shit.
Like, it sucks that, like, at the beginning of that mission, you're not allowed to, like, use those skills until you get to the fucking, the phone booth, which those are easily some of the best cutscenes in the fucking game.
Yeah.
If you see a phone booth, you call her. You call Nico immediately.
There's no downside to calling Nico. Always call Nico. But my favorite thing about those cutscenes, the van is magic. That thing is fucking magic, and you can't tell me.
Oh, it's a fucking devil arm.
No,
dude. Okay, think about it. She spends all her time like changing like demon parts into different devil arms. It makes sense for the van itself to be, in fact, a devil arm.
You saying the van is powered by demons?
Yes.
Oh god. Okay, so yeah, those van cutscenes are fucking amazing. My favorite one is when Nico is driving and she very clearly doesn't have it in control, and then she stops and looks at Nero and is like, "Yep, get in." And then Nero kind of walks around,
and she's like, "Oh my god, I did not have that under control."
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's on that
you
first.
Instantly go, yeah, she's bluffing entirely. That's fantastic. Oh my god.
Oh god, it reminds me of that scene for fucking Rick and Morty where like they walk back into the car casually and then they just start bursting into tears like, "Oh, I did not have that under control at all, Morty."
Oh my god, it's fantastic. We get the Artemis fight eventually.
This game has so many goddamn references to the old games. They want to make sure you damn well know that there were other games, because every single boss was a former devil arm that Dante or Nero had.
Except Goliath.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he was kind of
some of them are brand new.
I'd equate him to like the burial fight because he's just kind of there.
Yeah, I suppose. I think the most fan service boss fight is Cerberus.
Oh yeah.
Because A, it's fucking Cerberus again, and B, during that fight, he calls out and talks shit to all the other bosses from the previous games.
Yeah, let's see. I know for a fact he talks shit about Burial because it's the Firehead. He's like, I burn hotter than Burial.
He talks shit about Burial. He talks shit about the other Cerberus. He talks shit about Griffin. He talks shit about I can't remember the other one. There are more though.
Mm-hmm.
He talks massive shit.
It's the best.
Fantastic. you get to fight what is it? Gilgamesh?
Which that was an odd one because one, the mission is just the boss fight, and two, that is a big fucking bitch. Like I would not expect that, considering him as a devil arm is like punchy, kick.
Yeah, it's really odd, and that makes me curious, like what Balrog fucking looked like.
Yeah, because we get no context for Balrog at all.
You get a little. So you know how Balrog talks?
Yeah.
It goes like, "Ignite the flame," and all that shit.
Yeah.
So Balrog is 100% like alive. He's just in the form of the devil arm.
That makes sense.
But here's the thing. If you read the description, it talks about how Dante beat the shit out of Balrog, and Balrog willingly turned into a devil arm to get stronger to defeat Dante. He goes, "Yeah, make me stronger, yeah!"
Everyone needs a motivation.
Oh my god. It's so fucking great.
Let's see, and then
we get weird censoring with this game where Lady gets censored across all versions, but Triss only gets censored
on the PS4 version.
On the PS4 version, which is weird.
I mean, it's Sony's stance or whatever, but whatever.
People have taken the lens flare off of Lady, and it's not terrible, but you could definitely see some like where stuff would be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
But I mean, it's just what, like one ass shot? I mean, I say there's the one scene where you kind of see her chest.
You can see a titty, and I am in love with a video game character.
You gotta wonder, did they go entirely on model for that one, or?
I don't know, but apparently people have removed Nico's clothing, and it's up for debate whether she has a tattooed nipple or not. Like, a part of her actual model.
Really?
Yeah.
I will have to see this later.
I don't know if it's... I don't know if that's just the mod, or that's a part of her actual model.
We'll see.
But yeah, so we meet up with Lady, and that's fine, and she shovels, and that's fine.
Get some rest, Lady.
Nah.
Hey,
you start digging, bitch.
It's like, we gotta move this over here. And that's how you wonder, like, is that how Nico gets around? She literally just digs for hours on end and then just runs back to the van to just pull it up like 5 feet.
Fucking, oh man, that's fantastic. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, every single boss is a fucking callback, or it's either completely new or it's a callback.
Let's see,
You got the horse, the time horse.
Oh, that's straight up Quicksilver.
Yeah, it's Quicksilver, but it's so much better. Holy shit, that fight is so much better.
Mm-hmm, because you're not having to deal with the, like, stupid chariot and shit.
Yeah. My only thing I don't like is, this is also a problem with Urizen. And it's more of a problem with Urizen, actually. That ragtime bubble that it sends out, holy shit, can you not get away from that sometimes?
Yeah.
But that's just me not being good at the game.
Like, honestly, I didn't really care for ragtime.
It's useful for a few bosses, especially Urizen in the prologue and Malphus.
Like, my main Devil Ringers were Punchline, because it's the fucking best. And Tomboy, because we all need that fucking Max Act 4.
I only used Tomboy twice, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I was more of a Punchline.
Yeah, because, I mean, like I said, Punchline is the best. But no, you get the Max Act 4. The only problem is you just don't have the lock-on, which, cool for the gun portion of Tomboy, but not so much the sword, considering you're just fucking flying. You are streaking everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say Gerbera.
Gerbera is really good. It's the trickster. Of Nero's, yeah, it's the trickster of Nero shit, and Overture is really good.
Yeah, because it's the just basic, oh hey, this is an arm. Break it, get a new one.
Yeah.
And then I want to say, like, that's pretty much... Oh no, I did like, not Ragtime, Rawhide. Because
Rawhide's really good.
The whips.
Really good. I actually really like oh, what is it? Fucking the breaker.
Buster?
The Buster. Yeah, Buster. That's really good because we'll get there.
Boss fights.
Okay, you know what's fucking bullshit? The Buster Breaker does more damage than that thing.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, in my opinion. Unless, obviously, you have it buffed with the other thing. But, yeah,
Oh, fucking Gappy sent me the, image of Nico with the tattoo nipple.
Yeah! Oh, man. Okay, so... Then... So we fight a bunch of bosses, Cavalier Angelo and his horse. Well, you don't fight Cavalier Angelo, he gets away, which is really weird, honestly.
Because they want to set up so, well, I mean...
Well, yeah, but it's like...
Beowulf did it. Because, you know, you fought...
he did, yeah.
Because you fight Beowulf, and then, Virgil fights him.
Yeah, I remember
get the weapon.
that now. But, let's see... You get through Gilgamesh, you get through that shit.
Which honestly was the first time I used Buster, where it's like fucking pop, 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 pop on his back.
I just thought of the one boss fight I really don't like, because it's not even a boss fight. It's the introduction of the Nobodies. Where you're playing as V. That's a boss fight. But that's, like, there's not even a health bar. So, like, it's super weird. Like, I was looking through the boss fight, the gallery, and I was like, wait, Nobodies, but that's just a normal enemy. And it's like, no, it's not. It's a boss fight. We swear. But, yeah.
So we get the split between V and Nero, because V says, hey, I'm going to go look for Sparta.
And Nero goes, "That's stupid, but okay."
It's like, motherfucker, I'm getting this just in case you need it.
And then Nero goes, "I'm gonna fight the demon. I'm not dead. Wait, Dante! Ah!" And then he goes, and he gets his fucking ass kicked. No, granted, Nero gets a hit in, and that's enough. And then Urizen gets out of his chair and has my second favorite line from him. It's the one where he goes, "You will regret being born useless and human." I just love the inflection of that. That's my second favorite line from him, and we're very quickly approaching the first.
And
then, oh
no, because I was gonna say I want to figure out how they, what they did, because I know it's obviously voice changed, but I want to know like how much they pitched down, and did they slow it down at all?
No, it's not slowed down. It's pulse stretched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pulse stretched, and they messed with the shift, because pulse stretching, it adds a metallic effect to the voice, and I wasn't sure if it was actually like really fancy slowed down like technology, but when I was hearing the voice lines, like it's very metallic, so I was like, yeah, that's just a pulse stretch. Okay. And so it sounds really cool. I love that.
It's a good effect. It's a good effect. I want to like imitate it one of these days.
Oh, I would love to. So then suddenly Satan appears. When I saw that design, I might have gotten a little too excited, because that is a kind of design that's right up my fucking alley, where it's like, ow, the edge, but oh god, it's so cool, the edge.
Oh, and then we got a flashback for like 10 minutes, because that's where V discovers.
Well, because you need to show how that happened.
There's a lot of like time jumping in this fucking game, like jumping back and forth.
Yeah, and it's mostly just to give context of like, what the fuck was that? Oh, it was this. Oh, I see.
So we get our boy Dante back, who's in a coma for a month. Oh, that's what we didn't discuss. The prologue is set a month prior to the game.
This game technically takes over the course of 2 months, but all of the events that happen within the video game, all the levels that you play, is in the course of one day. It's one day. It's one big day for the boys. One big day. And so V lifts up the Sparta, almost fucking stabs Dante in the face.
But he doesn't. Because he had kind of like, what was it, a memory where it's like, I could do it.
It's like,
I remember who I used to be.
Ooh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's coming out. I can't do it. He's got to beat him. Shit. Okay. All right, get up, Dante. Get up, Dante, with your with now Sparta, which is it's okay, sword.
Because we skipped over the fact that Urizen flat out destroys Rebellion, just shatters the fucking thing.
He destroys it in the weirdest fucking way. He takes away the shield and then just kind of punches Rebellion. Like, Jesus Christ. It's a good though. So you play as Dante, and you're running around, and you got Balrog, and you got Emily Ivory, Coyote A, and Sparta. And oh boy, does every single style feel really good,
dude. Okay, so as soon as I started playing Dante, I'm just like, this feels better than it has ever felt in a previous game.
This is the best Devil May Cry, hands down.
100%.
I will
10 out of 10.
I will continue to say this till the day I die. And even like I should mention this game is littered with light novel references. It is littered with anime references. Obviously you have the most anime reference is Patty calling Dante and going, Dante, I'm 18 now, come fuck me, come fill my dark soul with light.
Click and then pull the forward cord out.
Pull that shit, man. Dante's gonna be really late to that birthday party.
Well, no, Morrison got him out of it, remember?
No,
Which
but
I mean, that was a weird retcon too, like having Morrison go from white to black.
he's got tan, okay?
He got really tan,
got
and his
really
eyes have
tan.
jaundice in them. No, the level of detail. Okay, the Resi. I like quick side aside. The Resi engine is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Everything looks so goddamn good. Every little meticulous detail, every little feature on someone's face, just there are parts where you're like, oh my god, I can see the inside of your pores.
I can see your pores, lady. Give me your pores. Gappy just PN'd me, said Morrison took off his EX skin. Oh, it's too real.
Oh,
but,
god.
there are even references to the light novel and shit in the gameplay.
Oh, you mean the first what was it? The first letter you get from Morrison is straight up a reference to the
that like he talks about Tony Redgrave and shit, but also Gappy was telling me how and I've forgotten about this. In the light novel, it's described that Ivory shoots fast, Ebony shoots one very strong bullet. So when you use Gunslinger, and you have Ebony and Ivory out, Ivory will just like bang, 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 and if you hit the circle button or B button, Ebony will just go bang, and it's a really like almost a shotgun blast.
That's right, because I was wondering why it was like, they changed Gunslinger a little bit in this game. It's not terrible, but I mean,
it's useful depending on which gun you're using.
Yeah.
Specifically, my favorite gun, the double Kalita Ann.
Oh. Yes.
Hey, hello, final boss. Allow me to just put these two guns together and. What form of power is this? Technology, bitch!
Oh god. When I first got the double Kalita, and I'm just like, I love this.
Yeah,
I love this so much. I love this so much.
My favorite part about it is obviously you have the normal gunslinger thing where he holds both of them up on his shoulders and it's just a missile barrage. And then you have the big laser. Now the big laser is my favorite because of the line that Dante says. He puts them together and he goes, "Lady never did this."
Oh, Mary.
Dude, it's just great.
All right, so we get.
So Dante goes through the ruins. He does his thing.
He saves Trish.
Yeah, he saves Trish. You get motorcycle Wahoo Pizza Man.
Okay, so I'm gonna. His sword master with the Cavalier is fucking great.
Oh, it's
I love peeling out on people and just spinning. Dude, you can fucking do that shit forever. Like,
oh yeah.
Okay, so with Balrog, I was just stun and stun and stun and stun, just spinning. You breakdance fight, and it is the shit. You can just keep that combo going.
I adore Balrog because it's like this is the perfect version of every single fist weapon. Yeah. Because not only do you switch from jab, 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 dragon punch and shit to now I'm Beowulf, kick, 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 upper chuck, dive kick. It's just, it's so great.
It's good, and it doesn't feel like complicated. Like, it sounds complicated on paper, but it's super easy. Like, at first, just, like, because you don't realize that you can switch between styles while you have it equipped.
Right.
Because you can either go all punchy or all kicky.
The
but if you're smart.
Cavalier, like you said, that shit keeps you in the fucking air. And that's how you beat that secret mission. Is it spawns two enemies, and you take the Cavalier with you. Mm. And you just fucking Swordmaster on their asses for 15 seconds, and you beat the secret mission.
Some of those secret missions are just, like, really easy.
Yeah, some of them are, like... It also helps that there's not very many.
Yeah, I think there's only, like, a total of 15.
I think the only trade-off is that they're actually really hard to find.
Yeah, because it's not like the regular where it's like, oh, you find a piece of paper and you just go through it. Or
Right, it's like, I found the location. Now angle the camera to look in the correct direction. Oh God. Oh, there it is. Okay. I
Yeah.
have the secret mission now.
I think maybe the most like tedious one was probably the one where you just have to constantly use the grappling hook.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that one particularly annoying.
Because you have to because you can't like jump cancel. Like you can't cancel it out at all. You just got to like sit there and wait for it and then wait for the arc and then just do it.
If you have air hike, you get to correct one mistake. But other than that, none.
Yeah.
So Dante's resurrected. He goes through the ruins. He saves Trish. And then V shows up with Trish, and we get some weird ass dialogue where V talks about how he admits, and to the audience it's very obvious, oh, he's somehow related to Urizen. Okay, that's interesting. And then Trish says something really weird, and it makes me think she caught on, because she looks at V and says, I'm not your mommy, V.
It's like,
and it's like, Trish, are you sure about that? Well, technically, you are sure about that, but hey, whatever. So, then we, oh, what is it? What happens next? I can't remember.
Dante decides, hey, I'm gonna do the thing that Urizen did, which was stab myself with my own sword and then absorb fucking my dad's sword, creating the new legendary sword Dante.
So Sparta wielded 3 swords: Rebellion, Yamato, and Sparta. The legendary sword Sparta. He gave Virgil Yamato. He gave Dante Rebellion. Virgil found out what the fuck Yamato did very quickly. Dante just, I guess, never gave a shit.
Yeah, it was just a sword to him.
Yeah, and then Dante was just like, hey, nobody has stabbed me in this game yet. Well, beggars can't be choosers. Ah! And then Griffin goes, what the fuck?
I love that reaction.
Yeah, he has a very particular line that I love. He goes, kill yourself later, I'll help.
Foreshadowing like a motherfucker.
Shh, mission 18. Shh. But then you become Sin Devil Trigger, and his ass is massive. It's even bigger than Dante's normal model.
He dummy thick.
Dummy thick. What's that? What is that?
No, that's how Urizen knew that Dante was coming. It's because he's flying. He's flying, and it's just
the clapping.
It's not the wings flapping. It's his ass clapping.
Nero looked at that ass and he recognized. He went, Dante, you son of a bitch. I love Nero's attitude at that point of the game, because he goes, yeah, I'm tired. You take it from here.
Okay, so one thing we never like talked about was the huge fucking flip between Nero's personality.
Yeah, well, okay. Which are you talking about? Like from 4 to 5?
He became from 4 to 5. Okay. Because he became a little angsty son of a bitch without being like edgy.
Okay. No, you're misremembering that. He was always fucking weird, edgy, and angsty.
But I mean, this is on a different level.
The only reason why you don't remember it as well is because in this game, he's not constantly going, Kyrie! Kyrie!
Fair enough.
He's just screaming at Dante because he called him dead weight.
That's fair. So we get dummy thick Sin Devil Trigger.
You beat the the living shit out of Urizen, and Urizen can't fucking handle it. He goes, "Ugh, fuck this, bye.
I'm gonna go eat some fruit.
I'm gonna go check on my apple. That shit good." And he leaves. And Dante Virgil, or Dante V and Nero all team up, and you have one mission in which it's co-op ? I don't know. It's
The co-op in this game is fucking weird.
Is it Data? Is it people? I don't know.
The DMC crew. It's just the DMC crew.
It's me. I'm playing as Nero, featuring V, played by myself. What?
Yeah. But first, before we get into that mission, we have easily the best cutscene with Nico.
Oh, yes.
Aside from like, did you just smell that? Do you know where that's been? Up your butt.
Up your butt.
We get the Dr. Faust hat from Nico.
Dr. Faust.
Which I didn't know until someone pointed out that it was a reference to DMC4's Faust enemies.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't think about it.
Aw, dude, it's great.
Because I was wondering, like, why does it have eyes?
Well, it makes sense because she goes, I made this from my dad's research. That
should have been the kicker. That should have been the one, like, oh...
And
fuck.
Nico, that is my favorite Nico cutscene because she starts to stutter.
Yeah, because I made this.
I made time.
Today, Junior.
So you get Dr. Faust and you have the best fucking cutscene this year. I will fight anybody who says otherwise. Dante breakdancing Michael Jackson style is the best shit. It is the fucking best.
So, like, you know how it's like ever since 3, it's like, okay, what kind of off-the-wall gun or weapon are we going to get? Because in 3, you got Navon, which is a goddamn guitar. In 4, you had Lucifer, which... I mean, he has a fucking rose the entire time, which, holy fuck, that was a nice callback in the fucking taunts, because he throws a rose.
He throws the rose. That makes me think he has Lucifer still equipped, he's just not using it.
Yeah.
He just... Oh my god. But, so now we have Dr. Faust, which is so fucking fun. I haven't used it yet because I need to learn, like, okay, how does this shit actually work? Because Mission 13... is the orb farming spot for Dante. You pick Dante, you go in there, and you just go, orbs, give me orbs, brother.
Like, there's one technique you use, you just spam it, and the enemies just bleed red orbs.
So, one thing, actually, Dr. Faust is by far the best weapon in the game, not because of, like,
how strong it is.
The orb thing.
Mm.
No, it not only is it fucking absurdly strong, it ranks up style almost faster than V.
It does.
It's
like
you can I want to say the final boss becomes a fucking joke if you use Dr. Faust.
I'll have to go back and try it.
You're gonna need a lot of orbs though.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you ever get the 3 million for the EX?
Nope. Still gotta farm for that shit.
You know how you can do that?
9 million orbs
With Dr. Faust.
Gotta get that Dr. Faust in. Oh god, that's gonna suck.
Oh, I just reminded of... Remember when Ninja Theory published all those fucking images where it's saying Dante is not this?
Dante is not a gay
cowboy.
Not a gay cowboy.
Itsuno.
Yes, he is.
Hold my beer.
Hold on. I'm gonna make him I'm gonna one-up you. He's a Michael Jackson gay cowboy.
It's like, fuck you. It was the shit.
Oh, man. So then, they team up, they do their thing, and then you get separated again because I don't remember exactly what happens that causes them to separate.
They need to go to 3 different areas. It's basically the same shit. It's basically the same mission, just different like area.
Right.
And I think the only one you don't like, Dante fights Cerberus, but I think V and Nero don't fight anything.
No, V goes through a boss rush.
Oh, that's right. He does.
V goes through a boss rush, and Nero fights Malphus.
That's right. Because that's when, because right after that, because you do V's mission, then he goes to Nero, and V's tossing Devil Breakers throughout that fight.
Yeah. So you start with V, and he's like, fuck my shitty body. And Griffin's like, hey V, you're not doing so hot. And then for some reason, well, it makes sense with context. Malphus transports V to this weird pocket dimension in which his body starts to heal. And so you have 3 bosses, Goliath, Artemis, and Cavalier Angelo. And you fight all 3 of them, and each time you gain 1 of your shadow enemies back. You always either go Nightmare first or Shadow first. Never, ever, ever get Griffin first.
I fucked up and got Griffin first.
You poor bastard. What were you fighting?
I was fighting Goliath.
Okay, that's not that bad. Because Cody, he accidentally picked Griffin and fought Cavalier Angelo.
No, you don't do that.
Well, he made a mistake and did that, and whoops. Oh, man.
Because that's where I lost most of my Gorbs.
Really?
Yeah, that was the one mission. That was the one mission I lost, I want to say, like, 2 Gorbs.
I lost most of my Gorbs from the final mission 19 and mission 20. But then I redid those missions later, and I did it clean.
Nice.
So, but, yeah, so, you have V, and then his body's restored, and he goes and he sees Malphus, and Malphus is like, I'm evil and gross! And V is
Look at my chicken.
Scared. Yeah, V is very scared, and he's shitty, so Malphus is like, I'm coming to get you. And then a gunshot happens, and Nero's there! Yeah! And then you switch to Nero, you see stuff from his perspective, and the end of that mission is fighting Malphus.
Something weird happened on my playthrough.
Oh, no.
In that, it's nothing too major. It's just I do the mission with V. It ends where like Nero does the shot at Malphus, but he's wearing his white outfit for some reason.
You know what that might have been?
That might have been like the other player data.
It's a different player.
Yeah, because I'm like, why did it I'm like, did he get a white outfit like right here?
Well, Gappy told me something about that white outfit. Did you notice what it is? Mm-mm. It's white and gold with brown hair. Gappy pointed this out to me. Do you know who else in the DMC universe has brown hair with white and gold?
Kratos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, yeah. Son.
When that was pointed out to me, I was like, oh, that's fucking neat. That's cool.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. All right, so you fight Malphus. Fuck that boss fight. It's the worst fight in the game. But that's not saying much because it's still fun. It's the worst. It's the worst fight, but fuck it.
And then we get another boss fight with Urizen as Dante. Well, no, we already talked about Cerberus. We referenced.
Well, here's the thing. You go down to Cerberus, he talks shit and everything, but I just want to express again that fight is fucking amazing because of it's just hey, DMC fans, look.
You remember that thing in the beginning of DMC 3? Yeah, we did it again, but better.
We did it better because we took his chains off.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, so then Dante goes into this, again, another pocket dimension, but it's Dante and Virgil's old house. And by this time, in a cutscene, it's revealed that Urizen is Virgil. Oh no! Who would have thunked it? And then Urizen takes the apple. Well, before that, Dante explains, hey Virgil, you're a stupid bitch. Our mom loved you, and Urizen's like, I don't care. I don't remember any of that. And then takes the fruit and eats it. And Dante, I was very disappointed in Dante because Dante just kind of let that happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's Dante's character anyway. He lets a lot of shit happen.
But it's almost never intentional. It's not Goku. Where it's, yeah, get stronger, yeah. It's, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. It's too late. And so we get to my favorite line from Urizen / Virgil is when his gross tree blood part is coming off. Dante tells him, you don't have everything. That last shred of humanity you still had, it's gone now. And Urizen says, that is nothing but the pitiable cries of those without strength. Come to me, brother. I shall enlighten you, Dante. And then the fight starts. I fucking love that line.
It's a good line.
And then you fight him for the third time, but he's just faster and stronger, and he has fucking summon swords. It's such a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then you beat his ass. And during the fight, there's dialogue that can be cut out because of how much you fuck him up. And Urizen goes, how are you this strong? You never lost anything. And Dante tells him,
bitch!
He tells him, you're stupid! You can't get power by just cutting out everything in your life! You having strength isn't about loss! And Urizen just goes, Dante! And then you beat his ass and he falls over. And then it cuts back to V and Nero, and V is being a stupid cripple, and Nero has to carry him over to the pocket dimension. And he further explains, oh, they're brothers. Why are they fighting each other? Because they disagree on the very reason that they exist. And Dante defeats Urizen. Urizen is on the ground. And V and Nero show up. And Dante and Nero are very cocky because, hey, we won, yeah! And then V approaches Urizen. And Dante stops him, and V goes, no, let me, okay? And he genuinely, at that point, he's like, I'm gonna end this fight. And he goes over, and he gets on top of him. And he talks. This is my favorite thing, because again, it's like the moment with Dante. Yeah, he wants to end this, but then power. I need more power!
Fucking, you see the look on Dante's face where he's like, I fucked up.
You get the moment? My favorite thing about that cutscene is how progressively Nero and Dante go from smug assholes to, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! What the fuck does V say? He says, I know you and I were separated, but we are still connected by that one feeling. And he says a line from the poetry, and then BAM!
It's like, I need
reality.
Power.
Reality starts to shatter, and our boy is back! Virgil's back!
With his new black coat.
He's got punished Virgil!
It really is. Or Venom
He's
Virgil.
Back. He has the Chad jawline. He's got the fucking squinty eyes. He's got the hair back. Like, he looks so good.
But it's here it is the most apparent. And that is, you look at him, you look at Nero.
And you go, ooh.
You look at him, you look at Nero, you look at him, and it's like,
you go, ooh, what's that about? And then, one of my favorite things about the next cutscene is Virgil. Yeah, he's super fucking strong, and I'm glad that they don't depict him as this god, because he hits Dante away with the Yamato, but Dante unsheaths the Yamato, throws the sheath back, and Virgil gets pushed. So at that point, you're like, yeah, they're equals. Even though Dante is tired as shit, he's still like good enough to fight Virgil.
Yeah.
And so their swords lock, and we hear Virgil's voice for the first time, and fuck, hearing that voice after so long.
Dan Southworth is back, and he doesn't sound sick this time.
He doesn't sound sick. Defeating you like this has no meaning. Heal your wounds, Dante. Get strong. Then we'll settle the matter. Ah!
So did you know that like in DMC3, Dan Southworth, when they recorded, he was sick, like he was just getting off of like a cold, so he sounds like shit?
No, I did not know that, actually.
Yeah, he was actually sick during recording, so that's why he sounds very nasally.
Scum.
But here it's so much clearer, and you're just like, I mean, it was also clear in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but yeah, it's just it's so good.
It's
and then
so good.
you ready for that Vader moment?
Yeah, you get the Vader moment where oh man, it probably has my favorite build-up, but not my favorite execution, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no.
But I get it. You know, we're on like mission 17. We gotta speed some shit up, and these cutscenes can't be Metal Gear, so we can't. Yeah. But we get the moment where Nero goes, Dante, we gotta go after him, and Dante goes, You're not coming. Get out of here. Oh, also speaking of that, when Dante charges at Virgil for the first time, he looks at Nero and says, Get out of my way.
Mm-hmm.
Which at first I thought was really weird, but then I was like, wait, Virgil can do judgment cuts.
Yeah.
So of course he would look at Nero and go, don't come over here.
Like, I'll have it.
But we get the Vader moment where Nero gets very upset that he can't come along, and he goes, what? I'm just dead weight. And
Dante
goes, that's not it. Then what is it? Then he's your father. What?
He just screams in his fucking face.
And
just
Pat from from Castle Super
Beast
brought up something very, very strange, and that I agree with. How the fuck have Dante and Nero been working together for, if you say 6 years, then I'm gonna. How have they been doing that for that long, and that has never come up?
Yeah.
Hey Nero, you kind of look like Dante. What's up with that? And Dante just starts to sweat. Oh no, kind of weird, huh?
But no, he flat out screams it, and then Nero's like, "What? What? He's my father?"
And I like how Dante explains it. He goes, "Your brother needs an ass kicking," which hearing Dante swear is really weird.
Yeah, he doesn't swear like on the level of Nero, but he does have a couple moments where like, it's a little weird.
It's never vulgar.
Yeah.
It's mostly used as verbs, which I guess is all right. But
no, we get Dante saying, "Hey, I had a feeling when we met, but I wasn't sure."
But then I saw what you did with the Yamato, and then I was like, "Yeah."
Like, then why didn't you tell me back then?
Shut up! Shut up, Nero. I'm a complex uncle. Also, I'm your uncle now. Hey! Crazy Uncle Dante!
Which I mean, you gotta feel bad for Nero in that sense, because it's just like, he had nobody. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, hey, I've had, like, relatives this entire fucking time.
That's... Okay, we'll get to that, but that's another favorite moment of mine from Nero. So Dante explains, Virgil needs an ass kicking, but you can't kill your own dad. And I love that because that's a callback to Lady in Arkham.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, Lady did that, and that fucked her up.
Yeah, because even Lady references it.
Yeah, she goes, that's not worth it. Don't do it. And so we get that, and Nero goes back to the van, like the sad virgin that he is. And the Chad Dante arises up the tree. Oh, and we get the short cutscene with Virgil where he summons a little tree chair, and he has that little monologue to himself where he goes, "What if our
lives have been switched? Would you be where I am, or would I be where you're at?"
He goes, "If that day, if our positions were switched, would you have? If you had my life, would I have yours?
Would our fates be different?"
Yeah, and it's like, hearing that is like, I can't imagine Virgil running a business like Devil May Cry and Dante being this evil, power-hungry man. I can't imagine that.
I want to say it. Okay, he wouldn't be power-hungry. It'd just be he's crazy as fuck and doesn't care who he destroys. Whereas Virgil would be serious businessman, get the job done. Okay, pay me.
Now
his lights would never get shut off.
Right.
The toilets would actually flush.
Okay, so something about this, and this doesn't come from, oh, I love Virgil. It comes from, no, Virgil is like hands down the best character in the game. He is the most characterization by proxy because of V. So Virgil, stoic, strong, motivated, power. But then you have V, where it's like Virgil, that's Virgil's humanity. He separated his demon and his human. So Virgil on the inside is this goth poetry reading fucking nerd who wants to wear Hot Topic shit and have tattoos. Like, Virgil's a fucking nerd, but he keeps that down. He keeps that down because, hey, I'm strong. Power. I need more power. I love V. I love him so much. Oh, and we forgot to mention, there's a callback to V and Nero's relationship when Virgil dimension cuts. And he turns back to Nero and he says, "Thank you." And he walks through.
Yeah.
And now is mission 18, the saddest mission in the game.
It's like, oh, hey, I thought you guys would be gone. Dante talking to Griffin.
Shadow.
I keep wanting to call Shadow Panther. I'm just like, wait.
I also want to call him Panther.
Oh, God.
But he talks to them, and the thing that upsets me is that Dante does two things. He goes, "It feels like I'm back on Malay Island." It's like, I get it.
Yeah. It was that tongue-in-cheek, like, fucking, like, two fingers pointing at you, like, A.
And then, there's a lot of favorite things about this mission that I love. One of which being that, another being, you fight, after the second time you fight Griffin, and at that time Shadow, they run away, and Dante goes, "They know they don't stand a chance. Why are they fighting? Are they trying to atone for something?" And, you continue on and you fight the final phase, which is Nightmare, Shadow, and Griffin all at the same time. Mm-hmm. Which, if you kill both if you kill both Shadow and Griffin, Nightmare will deplete some of his health bar to bring them back. And
yeah, so you gotta go Nightmare, then Shadow, then Griffin every time.
Well, honestly, I go for both of them because they're the most distracting. I can dodge most of Nightmare's things because he's so slow.
Yeah.
But
it's just easier to get rid of the tank before everything else.
Yeah. So then you finally defeat them, and this is the most upsetting thing. Every Shadow and Nightmare fade away, and Griffin starts slowly fading away. And he says a very important line, and that's, "This is where our fight ends. This is our final fight and the end of Virgil's nightmares." Which, again, more characterization for Virgil. Because that shit on Malay Island fucked him up, and he was not a fan.
I mean, because that's where they came from, is the fact that, and Griffin says this, yeah, we're just remnants of his feelings from when he was Nilo Angelo. Mm-hmm. And the fact that they reference it is just like, oh, yeah.
So that tells a lot about, like, wow, when Virgil was Nello Angelo, that fucking sucked.
But now I get to thinking, wait, did he have, like, Griffin in the back of his head just talking the entire time?
No, I imagine he was just, like, literal nightmares. But then, when he separated his human from demon, they kind of manifested into their own thing. I don't know. Devil May Cry. What?
I was gonna say, because there's one thing that kind of bugs me. Is like, all right, so as soon as Mundus died, does that mean, like, the spell of Nilo Angelo is gone? Or, because, I mean, Nilo Angelo technically died.
The way I see it is that Virgil was, when killed, quote unquote, by Dante as Nello Angelo, was then freed from that form.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Mundus died, he was then free from Mundus. And then he spent years... That's why he looks so shitty in 5, is because he's still, like, super fucked up.
Yeah. Okay,
and he's,
that
like,
makes sense.
reforming himself. Also, they retconned how Mundus became the Demon King, interestingly.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he ate one of the fruit, so that's how that's how you become a king. Apparently, you eat fruit and then bam, king.
Mundus was a bitch.
He was.
So Mission 18 is very upsetting.
It is. It's a bittersweet ending, like, for that mission, because you got, like, Griffin saying, "Hey, yeah."
End of Virgil's nightmares. But then we have two things. We have a reference, kind of a callback to Flock Off Featherface to Goodbye Little Chicken. It's a bit of bash. And then we have the second thing, which is a direct, like, wink wink player of, if you had any trouble with us, imagine what Virgil's going to do. If you had any trouble with this boss fight, get fucking ready. And then we come to the best final fucking boss in a long time.
Well, prior to that, we got Nero running down the area, followed by fucking Nico, because the tree is collapsing.
Right.
And that's when fucking Lady's like, yeah, you can't kill your dad.
Okay, so how much of the Virgil boss fight do you know about all the secret shit?
I know that he talks about Nero.
Yes, very vaguely.
It's like, he can't be my son and all this other shit.
Yeah. Now, so combat-wise, when you use summon swords using the devil sword Dante, and you can use those devil swords to deflect his.
Really?
And when you do that, Virgil has dialogue. He goes, interesting. And when you taunt him, Virgil will stop, look at you, and go, you mock me, and then instantly judgment cut. Just boom, boom, boom. You can put the Faust hat on Virgil, and that looks fucking silly.
Oh, it's kind of like a certain fedora wearing motherfucker.
Milady. And I think that's most of it with Dante, if I remember correctly. If you Stinger, that 100% deflects all summon swords. But it might be DT specific.
Which, I gotta say, they both have a fucking Sin DT.
Virgil's Sin DT looks fucking sick. Both of the SDTs look fucking sick. I love them. I love them so much. Oh, and we could talk about the stuff that DMC 5 was inspired by DMC. Virgil having a clone, that's from DMC. And in that fight,
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
When Virgil clones himself, Virgil says a line, and Dante says, and I quote, "Not in a million years." Which I think is a 100% callback to that shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I remember when they did it in DMC, but when did they do it here?
So in 5, when Virgil's clone comes out, Virgil says something about like, I'm going to beat you or something, and then Dante says something along the lines of, he says a line, but I know for a fact he says not in a million years.
Oh my god.
And so I was like, they did it! They did it! But the end of the fight, you beat Virgil, but then Virgil automatically comes back and then slashes you, which leads into the next cutscene where Dante and Virgil are both tired. They both go into their Sin DT and they go, this is it, this is the end of it, and they charge at each other. But suddenly, a beam of light comes down, and there's a strange being holding them, and with his wing arms holding their swords. And you're like, oh, who is this? Mission 20, True Power. It starts with Nero on the phone, and one of my favorite fucking things, he calls Kyrie, and he mentions, hey, Kyrie, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, I thought I was alone for all my life, but now I've got a family. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's weird.
And it's like, you always know what's right and what's wrong. It's like, I didn't ask about what's right and wrong. I'm just telling you, I fucking have a family that I didn't know about.
Well, he does ask, like, I don't know what to do. And then Kyrie goes, well, you always know what to do. And I love you and shit like that. And Nero's like, you know what, Kyrie? I get that. And he puts the phone away. And then he has that great moment where the song Your Legacy starts playing.
Oh, it's so good.
He starts running. He thinks of Credo. And he fucking holds his arm out. And he goes, I'm not letting you die. And the arm comes apart. And then his human arm. He gets the fucking human arm finally. And then his wings sprout. And he takes off. And he lands. And he holds both of them. And Dante goes, Nero? And then Virgil goes, Curious. And he pushes them away. It's so fucking great.
And then we get probably one of the best things. Like, I told you to stay back. Listen to me whenever. Blah! Fucking body.
Slapped. What form of power is this?
Now you listen to me, dead weight. It's like, really? You cheeky motherfucker.
Nero, you fucking, you angsty bitch, I love you. God damn it.
There's nobody's killing anyone today. And just, yes, I love that we got teased by the wings so early on and nobody caught it till the very end.
The logo! Fucking wings! It's so good! It's so good!
Okay, so did you get all the unique animations for this fight? Because, I mean, like, they basically say, let's introduce Nero's DT. Like, yeah, he has a DT now. That is mapped to the fucking D-pad now, because they want you to know you can still use the breakers. And so, fucking...
It's so fucking good.
You get, like, the first parry, and then you can bust her when it's like, oh, let's clash swords, and then Virgil stabs him, and he's like, hell no, and then fucking pulls it out and stabs him back.
Stabs Virgil! It's great! Now, my favorite fucking thing, the song Silver Bullet starts playing, which is a remix of Devil Trigger. The lyrics kick in if you DT Buster him.
Oh, yeah. So fucking...
it's so fucking great!
I love Nero's first DT when he does it because he flat out fuck you!
Fuck you! Yeah!
He fucking lifts his hand gloriously, triumphantly in the air and flips him off. And it's probably one of the greatest fuck yous ever. Like, I don't think it's in this fucking cutscene, but no, it's not. Fuck. But yeah, so it was so good. I couldn't.
And then, okay, so you can Buster him normally. You could DT Buster him. And Gappy told me something that I didn't know. When Virgil goes into the sky, you can Buster him when he comes back down.
Did you also do the one with the twin?
Yes, you take them. Now,
fucking, he just grabs.
Do you know about the unique dialogue that plays sometimes? So
Maybe.
if you DT Buster, most of the time he will say you dropped this and then headbang both of them together.
Mm-hmm.
Now sometimes he'll take it and he'll go jackpot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's so good. It's so good.
I didn't know that at all. Fuck.
Oh my god, this game's so good. So Nero, Nero can do some shit, right? You know the move that he has where he dive bombs with Red Queen stretched out? That completely negates summon swords. 100%.
Oh.
Oh, you have your DT. It's so fucking good. The song that plays is fucking awesome. It's a remix of it's Nero's time. It's very much like this is Nero's moment. This is Nero time now. Fuck Dante.
Well, no, because as soon as like this fight starts, he's like, "I'm gonna defeat you, father," and his fucking wings crack their knuckles.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I just love that, like, fucking Dante or Virgil's like, you know what? If I defeat Nero, this counts as an L for you, Dante. And Dante's like, I don't fucking care.
That's my favorite thing. Dante's like, I don't fucking care. I'm tired.
I mean, because he's been on one since like as soon as he woke up after a month. He has not stopped.
He's like, man, I'm fucking tired. I want to go back to sleep. Oh man. And then so I think that's everything unique about Gappy's also texting me and he's like, mission 20 is kind of a victory lap. And
yeah,
honestly,
it really is.
I have no issue with that because everything about it, like we just said, is the fucking best. You get everything from the fuck you DT activation, from the music, from the busters. It's just so fucking good. Also, Gabby and I discussed something as well earlier. What does Nero's DT look like?
Fuck. Oh my god. It
looks like Credo!
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
It's so fucking good!
Oh, god damn.
I love this game! Oh, I love it! I love it so much! He's not blue, he's not red, he's like this like green tint with red marks on it, like just he's got a thick demon ass.
He dummy thick.
But you finally defeat Virgil. Virgil gets down and Dante just starts laughing because he's like, you ripped off your own fucking son's arm for more power and you still lost.
He's like, I'm not done fighting yet. And like, god damn it, shut up, Virgil.
It's like, shut the fuck up, Virgil. You're done. Stop.
Like, just sit your ass down. Like, well, I would, but we gotta stop this tree from going berserk. But
now we gotta close off the underworld again. But you guys have to do it as brothers. And then is my favorite, probably my favorite passing of the torch ever. Where it's a literal, all right, we're gonna close it, and then we're gonna close the portal with Yamato, but then you won't be able to come back. Yeah? And? Who gives a shit? It's your turn, Nero. And Nero's like, no! And then Virgil and Dante simultaneously punch that motherfucker! And they go, sit the fuck down, you've got people to do shit. Because of you, we can go. And then they both sin DT and get the fuck out. So
here's the thing. Dante leaves with the very first, or like one of the first lines he says to Nero. Adios.
Adios.
It's like, the callback to that.
So then, all's well that ends well. You're in your van with Nico, and Nero has his arm back, and he's kind of sentimental about it. He's starting to tear up a little bit, you know? And Nico pops the question, hey, how's it feel about I can't even say it. It's so fucking funny. Oh, what? It's not exactly the same line, but it's how do you feel about working with the guy that killed your own father?
Oh, fucking. I have it right fucking here.
Oh man. Oh, this game is so good.
But I think like Nico's more disappointed that he has like his arm back. He's like, now I can't use it.
He's like, oh, my arm. But then Nico's like, hey, prosthetics. We can still like put. It's like a glove.
Okay, so fucking the line is like, how does it feel like saving the man who killed your father? I heard Dante killed Virgil once, and then he's like, it doesn't matter, they're both gone now.
Who gives a shit? And then Nico starts to go, you know, Nero, I didn't cry when my daddy died.
It's like,
But
okay,
it's okay to cry. Still makes you a little bitch though. And then it has one of my favorite interactions between them, which is like, no, it's okay. You see dogs cry, cats shut the fuck up. Dogs, if you say cry one more time, and then the phone rings, he picks up. Devil may cry. Fuck. It's so good. It's so good. But then you stop, and there's a bunch of demons out there, and then it's the age old defeat the demons while the credits roll, and then you do it. And if you do poorly, Nico comes out and she goes, "Come on, you can do better than that."
There's no consequence.
There's no consequence. But if you do very good, she goes, "Way to go, little bro!" And then it cuts to Dante and Virgil in hell, and they're just fucking fighting, and they're just like, fuck, that's a win for me. I'm up 4. Can you count? We're even." And they both sit down and they just go, this is never gonna stop, is it? Probably not. Okay. And then a bunch of demons summon.
Well, no, they were about to fight each other again. No, they're fighting again, and then demons show up, and then they both sting her at the same time, and just they're mirroring each other.
No, not yet. That's the next one. I was thinking of the wrong one. You're in hell. That's the other one. Fuck. I was thinking of the one where they're in hell, they're going down to the tree, and they go, yeah, it's gonna be fucking rough cutting this thing down. And Virgil goes, you know, I could do it all myself. And Dante goes, you need someone to look at you. Because we can't trust you yet. But then demons show up, and there are 3 instances of this one. Where you're competing with Virgil in slaying the demons. There's the one where Dante kills less than Virgil, and he goes, I guess you win this one. There's the one where you're even, and he goes, we're even, Virgil. I guess some things never change. And then Dante's win, where he goes, I win, Virgil. You ready to accept defeat? And then it goes into the next cutscene, where you see Devil May Cry. And Trish and Lady are just hanging out, eating pizza. and they're just like,
It's kind of boring with that Dante.
Dante's not here. He was fun. Hey, Trish, can I have this office? No. Why? Because I want the office. And Morrison comes in.
Like, fuck y'all bitches. I own this office.
He goes, I have the deed. Dante gave it to me, and he explicitly told me if those crazy bitches, I mean ladies.
I fucking got to that scene right now. It's like, did I say crazy bitches? I'm sorry, I meant ladies.
I love Morrison. He's great. And then
as soon as they leave, as soon as like Morrison goes to walk out, the lights turn off again.
The rent ain't free. It's great. Then you have, is there one for Nero after that?
No, it's just, I don't think there is. After Lady and Trisha, it goes back to Dante and Virgil.
Okay, so then we have Dante and Virgil, which is they're fighting again, and they go, is this ever gonna end? I don't think so, haha. And then they're doing their sibling rivalry, and they start fighting each other again. And then the demons show up, and like you said, they start doing moves synchronized. They do a synchronized fucking stinger.
And then don't you say it!
Jackpot! It's the best!
It's so best. Good.
DMC is back! Fuck! That I remember throwing my arms in the air and going yeah when Dante said jackpot, and that like literal cut to credits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Don't you dare say it. Jackpot. And then
the fucking pose that they're in is
it's a good pose. That is your wallpaper. Fucking, if you haven't seen it, fucking that is a wallpaper right goddamn there.
Fucking wallpaper. Dante and Virgil, they're still, it's not even like a sibling rivalry anymore. It's just like, you fucker. You fucker. All right, let's fight.
So I'm looking at like the screen because it has like the two bullets from Ebony and Ivory. So it looks like Ivory has a more blunt bullet, whereas Ebony has like a more piercing bullet.
Yeah,
they're both hollow points, but I mean, like that's the inside of the point.
That's almost 100% a reference to a light novel, or like attention to detail, rather. But oh my god, this fucking game.
10 out of 10 game of the year 2019.
That's the fucking funny thing, is that this game is a contender for game of the year, like already, cause holy shit, if
we got Resident Evil 2,
even if it doesn't get game of the year, this is 1000% action game of the year. And if it doesn't get that, fuck you, you're wrong.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be everyone's fucking sentiment when it comes to like November and it's the Game of the Year awards. Fucking yeah, it's instantly gonna be.
Okay, no. Does that platinum game on the Switch come out this year?
Which platinum game?
The cops.
Yeah, the JoJo one.
JoJo cops.
Oh god, chat, help us out real quick.
Chat, does that come out this year? Because if it does, that I would also be okay with that winning. But I think Devil May Cry definitely has a deeper combat system than that game will have.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just
I want to say it's not so Ex Machina.
Great.
Whatever. Anyway, but yeah,
oh no, I know what it's called. It's called Astral Chain.
There you go.
Let's see if that comes out this year. Okay, this is a bit off topic, but I'm gonna make a call right now. Action game of the year, Devil May Cry 5, 100%. RPG of the year, Cyberpunk 2077, if that comes out this year.
Yeah.
Whatever year Cyberpunk comes out in, that's RPG of the year. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Yeah. Yeah, Astral Chain comes out on the 30th of August.
Oh, that's a contender, but I still think DMC is going to take it. Also, have you seen the sales for DMC?
I have not. I can look that up.
5 million copies sold.
It's only been out a week.
5 million copies.
Let's see. Japanese charts debut Devil May Cry 5 at number 1. UK charts Devil May Cry number 1. Fucking.
Was there another game that is there? Oh, Sekiro. Let's see how Sekiro's doing.
Wait, is that out yet or?
Yes. Let's look at the sales for Sekiro. Is that out? Hold on. I could have sworn.
Whoa! Okay, so apparently DMC 5 has sold more than 3 million units on Steam alone.
Yeah! Yeah! Jackpot! DMC's back, motherfuckers!
And then over 4 million on like Xbox and PS4. So I mean,
7 million?
7 million. That is in a week.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I wonder if there will be a Devil May Cry 6.
It's almost like, oh hey, remember when they needed to appeal to the Western audience with DMC?
No, shut the fuck up. Give me my anime boys. Give them to me. I like it when the English song is playing and the emotions are happening and he gets the power up. I like that. God, this fucking game is so great. God.
We can't sing its praises enough. It's just the absolute best. Like, and keep in mind, I played DMC when it first fucking came out in fucking 2002.
I just can't fucking get over it, because like now we have the chart. The worst DMC game is Devil May Cry 2, then DMC Devil May Cry, and then Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 3, and now at the very top, king of all of them, Devil May Cry 5. God, this fucking game is so great.
Gaffy said apparently DMC still has 16 million units sold total, but I mean that's over the course of fucking 8 years now, because it came out in 2011, right?
Oh yeah, but holy fucking shit,
it's good,
man. If there is a Devil May Cry, and I think it's time to address some of the criticisms some people have had. A lot of people are very upset that it's very unlikely for Dante and Virgil to return in a sequel.
He has the Yamato,
but but they explained that closing the portal, for some reason, that will negate them from ever coming back. Whether or not that's permanent, we don't know. Probably not.
I guarantee it's not.
But people are very upset that a future entry of Devil May Cry will not feature Dante or Virgil, especially Dante. But the problem is, this is the end of Dante and Virgil's story.
Yeah.
Like Dante had his character arc. Like his character arc ended at Devil May Cry 1, canonically.
Yeah.
So, like, 4 is when it's like, now it's Nero's turn. Now it's his story.
He gets one more game.
Fuck, you're right.
He gets one more game, because you got to think, 1, 2, 3 was all Dante. Yeah, we get to play Dante in 4, but I didn't think that's more for the fans. Same with 5.
Okay, well, let's be clear here. A lot of people are like, Dante's the main character. Dante is not the main character of 4 or 5.
Nope, it's all Nero.
Not.
And you can even argue somewhat V for this game.
Yeah, you can definitely say that V and Nero are very much the main characters of the story, while Dante is like, what's an apt description? I guess Jiraiya from Naruto. Dante's like the Jiraiya, I guess.
Without the death.
Yeah, he's technically in hell.
But he didn't die to get there.
He's not dead. Also, there's a description for the legendary devil swords Yamato and Dante, where it describes that it basically describes that Virgil and Dante are the demon gods, and they're like the rulers of hell now.
Wow.
Which they fucking better be. Cause
I mean,
holy shit.
They're so goddamn strong.
Virgil ate a fruit and lost a lot. Also, okay, real quick. Can we talk about why Dante and Virgil's rivalry is a thing? We didn't address this. Again.
Okay, yeah, we kind of skimmed over it.
This is a simple story about family. About humanity and family. So, Dante, Virgil, and Ava are attacked by Mundus, and demons are attacking their house. And Ava hides Dante and says, if I don't return, you need to run, you need to change your name, I don't care, you just need to get out of here, start a new life, okay? I'm gonna go look for your brother, Virgil. But Virgil at that point had already disappeared, because he already ran.
Mm-hmm.
But to Virgil, Mom
Mommy
loved you more than me. She abandoned me.
That is an odd. It makes sense because I mean, like, abandonment it's fucked, and to feel abandoned for your entire life, it would cause bitterness and resentment.
That then evolves from I was abandoned, Mom loved you more than me, to I want to win. Stop winning, Dante.
I think he's the brother that saw all, like, the natural, like, shit Dante was able to do. Like, he was a prodigy, and Virgil had to work all his life to, like, get to where he was, and everything came easy for Dante. I think that's what he hates as well.
Yeah, well, again, like, he wants to win because he's like, I want to be better.
Power. I need more power. And
more
that is
power!
they hint that with Nero so early on in this game.
No, they hint it with V.
Oh, they hinted with V too. But I mean, flat out Virgil is like, I need more strength. Oh no, I need more power. Whereas V says, I need to get more strength.
Yeah. And in Nero, it was called back way back in fucking 4 when he gets the Yamato.
Power.
And I need, the voice echoed, power. I need more power.
Fucking
God.
God. I totally forgot about that. That should have been the major hint about fucking Nero's patronage.
Okay, well, here's another thing, is that I've seen a lot of reaction videos, like compilations of shit of DMC5, and most of it is like Virgil resurrected and Dante dance and shit like that. Not one for the reveal that Nero is Virgil's son. Do you know why? Because everybody fucking knows! And that's why I think the sped up, like, execution of it is kind of forgivable, because it's like, yeah, no, everybody knows.
It's like, oh, you were the only one and out of the know, Nero. Get on our level. Get fucked, nerd.
Kyrie comes out, she's like, even I knew.
And you didn't tell me, Kyrie? And she kind of walks away. Kyrie!
She takes sweet surrender into the next room.
I just love that even though fucking Nico had a thing for Kyrie, she still decided to make Nero an arm to give her pleasure.
Well, it's described that Nero was way too rough. Like he had the demon arm, and that wasn't doing anything for Kyrie. But then he had the robot arm, and it was like overture, and that shocked her, and she didn't like that one bit. So Nico was like, "All right, listen, I got this for you." And people have started to do gross shit like, do you think Nico tested Sweet Surrender on herself before giving it to Nero?
I'd be okay with that image. Okay, let's be real. Nico is the best new character we've ever gotten, ever.
Oh, definitely. Like I think Wooly said it the best. He's like, I've never warmed up to a new character this fast. Like, it's fucking great. Oh, what the hell was I gonna say? So it's a very minor thing, but the main menu, obviously changes throughout the game. You start in the garage, and then you're in the van, and more characters come into the van. And sometimes you have stuff like, ladies in the shower, and she doesn't have a towel, but Morrison is there, so she's trying to ask and get his attention, but he's reading a magazine. There's also one of Trish in the shower, and that makes me think, like, does Nico take away the towels so she can get a glimpse of them? Nico, what are you doing?
Like, as soon as that mission was, because you have, like, Lady wrapped up, and then Nico tells her to start digging, fucking she just stands up, drops her shit. Do you think Nico was instantly like, sploosh?
Like, ugh.
I love my life.
My favorite one, I have two favorite screens, and that's Virgil and Dante in the van, and they're just sitting across from each other. But my absolute favorite is Virgil and Nero sitting at a table, and Virgil's just awkwardly like, I'm trying to talk to him, but maybe I can. Nah, it's too awkward.
I see that one. It's so good.
It's so good. I want them to come out of hell just so they can be one big happy family. That's all I want.
I just want the awkward family dinners of like, so like Virgil talking to Nero, like, so this is your human wife, and he's just kind of like,
problem with that, Dad?
No. I mean, I was with a human once. It was all right.
Dad, what did Mom look like? She was faceless. Shh. You'll learn when you're older, boy.
It's like, you lived in Fortuna. You saw everyone. It was like, fair point.
Fair point, yeah. Oh, man. Fuck. He judgment cuts the dinner. To individual portions. Man! I'm so excited for Bloody Palace and the first DLC we're gonna get.
Can't wait for it.
They would be stupid to not have Virgil as a DLC character.
Even if it's just Bloody Palace.
Even if it's just Bloody Palace, I don't give a fuck. Just let me play as him. And if I want to be a little greedy, I
Virgil?
might want to. No. I'm fine with just any form of Virgil. I want Lady and Trish.
Oh, kind of like what we got in SC.
Yeah.
So you got to think. Dante feels the best in this game he's ever felt. How do you think Virgil will play if they do?
Well, I imagine his moveset will be similar to the boss fight, which is like, okay, so like forward, back, judgment cut. Helm splitters, obviously. You'll have the obviously summon swords.
Will he have Beowulf again?
That's what I was just about to get to. Would he have Beowulf?
Because I mean, even in SC, he had he had the Yamato and he had Force Edge and Beowulf.
Yeah, Beowulf. I don't know, honestly. I'd like him to have Beowulf. I think that would make him a bit more fun. But I think it would be a little weird considering that he was two separate entities and then merged into one again. But who knows? Maybe Beowulf is still on him and maybe he has the Force Edge, even though the fucking Force Edge is borderline useless at this point.
Yeah. Which, honestly, it's like, because you play DMC1 and you have Force Edge, which
no, DMC1 you have Sparta.
Well, no, I meant like at the beginning you have Force Edge and then it becomes Sparta.
Right.
And then you had like 3 where it's like hyping up Force Edge and it was supposed to be like the end all be all strong fucking sword.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta wonder what the fuck can they give him? If they bring him now, what can they give him besides Yamato and Beowulf?
Okay, well, something to address about Virgil is that there is concept art. Because we only see his Sin Devil trigger, there is full concept art of his normal DT. So that makes me think, maybe Virgil Bloody Palace? Me, please?
See, did they say when they were releasing Bloody Palace?
April 1st.
Don't fuck with me.
April 1st. I'm being 100% serious.
Well then, don't fuck with me, Capcom.
Okay, that's why I say Virgil or any other character is going to be something like DLC rather than Bloody Palace. Because I think Bloody Palace is here to have like, oh hey, it's Bloody Palace. But then like maybe after a month or two, it's like, it'll be like DMC 5 DLC, and then like the screen gets fucking dimension cut, and then it's Virgil, and everybody goes, fucking play as Virgil now.
I think that's what they'll do. They'll release a trailer for it like a week or a week and a half prior, and it's gonna show off.
Virgil. I love you.
Or like they do like a sizzle reel of like him walking through Fortuna like he did in the like SE, and just all of a sudden you get that judgment cut and then he just walks through it.
Oh man.
And then you see gameplay. You see gameplay of Buddy Palace, and it's just Virgil.
You see a judgment cut, and it shatters the screen, and then Lady and Trish are there.
That would be the ultimate fuck you.
That would be the ultimate, yeah. But from every single thing that Devil May Cry 5 has, it has proven one thing. Itsuno and the rest of the team working on this know exactly what people want. From the gameplay to the story, they know everything. So that's why I say it would be stupid for them not to have fucking Virgil as another character.
Yeah. Or it's like,
but you already have Virgil as a character in V. No, shut the fuck up. That's not Virgil.
Yeah, that's V. They're two separate things. They may be a part of this. They may be a part of the same person, but they are separate.
I don't want a Virgil that's crippled and can't even fight properly. Fuck you. Give me the Yamato. Give me that shit.
I mean, like, even with V's, like, because that was the weird thing, like, oh, the demons can't kill other demons, but yet V has to be the one to, like, stab him with his cane.
I think that's less of a story thing and more of a gameplay thing.
Huh. Wait, what was that?
I think killing the demons as V is less of a story thing and more of a gameplay thing, because then it would just turn into DMC2. Mash these buttons to win.
Square.
Griffin, shadow, nightmare! Ah, man.
So, do you do the thing that Wooly does as far as, like, the controller or the controls where you map the trigger button to, or yeah, you map the blue rose to the trigger button?
Yes.
That's the way to do it.
It's so much easier.
It is. Like, if you're playing, I know we've gone over the entirety of the game, but if you decide to pick this game up, always make sure you map your blue rose instead of either square or X to be fucking the trigger button.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does nothing for Nero in his, like, base gameplay, so do it.
Make sure you don't do the mistake I did and map the sword button to the X, like like another action game.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it with Y, because when you go into DT, your moves require the breaker button and your attack button. So if your breaker button is B and your attack button is X, good luck trying to pull that shit off. So I actually had to switch it back to breaker is X. No, Buster is X, breaker is B, and Y is the trigger. Or Y is the attack, and A is jump, obviously. I do want to ask a question. Favorite weapon? Like, what weapon would you use the most? Involving, like, melee weapons, not guns, because we'll get to guns.
Melee weapon out of all of them?
Yes, like, what would you use?
Oh, that's a hard one. Like, just Dante or all of them?
Oh, everyone. Nero, V, everybody.
Fuck.
So you got
the Red
Cerberus,
Queen.
Red Queen, Cerberus, Devil Sword Dante, Rebellion, Sparta, Cavalier, Faust is a gun.
Balrog.
Balrog was really good. Holy shit.
Balrog. And Cavalier.
You got the Cane.
I'd probably go with probably the Red Queen.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not a bad choice. Red Queen is fucking dope.
Especially if you know how to, like, exceed all the time.
My favorite method of doing XC, because I've
Air taunt.
Yep. fucking jump, run high.
Oh, and the timing isn't that bad. It's not even like frame perfect. It's just like, yeah, just fucking do it.
No, it's not. Especially with the air taunt.
Yeah, just fucking do it. Like in combat, it's like frame perfect, but I mean, air taunt, just fucking do it. Just fucking do it.
My weapon of choice would probably have to be Balrog because I'm a sucker for punchies.
Well, not only that, he has like his Eddie Gordo-esque spin that can go on forever.
You got the spin, you got the punches. My favorite, I can't fucking get over it. The fucking Dragon Punch. The fucking Shoryuken. It's so good.
And they thought I'd call it Dragon Punch in this, but it's straight up the Shoryuken.
Yeah, it is. Now, the gun that you would use.
Ooh.
Now, keep in mind, you've got Faust, Ebony and Ivory, Kalita Ann 1, Kalita Ann 2, double Kalita Ann, Blue Rose,
Coyote A,
yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
I think so. I guess you could also count Summon Swords if you want to be.
If you want to be fickle, yeah, you can add Summon Swords. Part of me says fucking the Dr. Faust hat just because.
But your orbs.
I mean, if I'm already out at max, I don't need orbs. But it's just the fact that, one, you get the fact that it's a weapon. Two, you can stunt on these people. You can just dance. You can dance on them.
I'm a big fan of double Kalita Ann, but Blue Rose is fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, Color Up is the shit.
Color Up is the fucking best.
Like, I was like, oh, how is he gonna have or what kind of charge shot is this? And it's like, oh.
It's a revolver. It's a shotgun revolver.
Well, it's not only that, you shoot it and then it just fucking bursts all over the place. It's like Hop Rocks for a fucking gun.
Yeah, just bang, boom, 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 boom. And it's like, I'm going to color up this person. Why? Because they're going to stay there and they're not going to move for a minute.
Oh, God. Shit, we've been talking about this for 2 hours. I think we can spend 5 minutes wrapping up.
Good fucking game!
Alright. Fuck. I'm trying to think. What's a good way to end this? Because, I mean, fuck, we've been gushing. Well, obviously, this is our, like, action game. Like, game of the year. But, I mean, my personal opinion, this is my full-on game of the year.
I'm not gonna... It's definitely a contender, but
currently, yes. We still got a few more months to see.
I'm not gonna say anything until like if Cyberpunk comes out, that might take it for me. There's also the potential for another game coming out called Code Vein, which I'm greatly looking forward to. But
you're gonna love it.
But Devil May Cry is a fucking strong ass contender for Game of the Year.
I need it. Like, as soon as I saw it, I'm just like, I want this game. I will get it day fucking one. And I didn't get a physical copy. I got it for fucking PS4 digitally because the GameStop here in Texas didn't have fucking any deluxe copies. Which made me sad.
That's unfortunate.
But I mean, it didn't come with a steelbook or anything, so I'm fine with it. Like, if you get a deluxe edition and it doesn't come with a steelbook, you're kind of just wasting money. But I wanted that Mega Buster because it's me.
It charges up and then it does the big shot.
It charges up on its own, too. Also, his jump animation and the slide.
His jump... Okay, the fucked up thing... that slide, I was told on stream, has more iframes than the normal dodge.
Yep.
Fuck that. That's stupid. I love it. Now to wrap this up, I would like to show you an image that I have found. The image is of a guy. He's cosplaying Nero. And it's from a woman named Michelle. It says, "Thanks everyone. He enjoyed being Nero for a day." And then Dante comments on the post and says, "Why would he enjoy being dead weight? I'm gonna kick your son in the ribs."
God damn it. Oh god, hold. Let me see if I can show this on stream.
I love all of the dead weight memes.
It's so good.
They're fucking great. Yeah, there we go. I'm so happy.
There it is. Just
This. Hey, if you're watching this and you didn't give a fuck about spoilers or anything,
good for you.
But you're like, hey, this game, I'm actually coming around on it. Buy this fucking game.
Do it. You are doing yourself a disservice. Add this to your library immediately.
God, it's great.
It's so good. And yeah, because this will be archived and I'll upload it to YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Eventually, we'll get the deal with iTunes and Spotify to actually upload the shit in audio format.
Wow, that will be interesting.
Yeah. But this game is great. Any last thoughts on it?
Nico, make my pee-pee hard.
Nico, make everybody pee-pee hard.
No, only mine. No. Alright. That is it for me, pretty much.
That is it for me as well.
I'm drained. I'm tired. I want to eat. It's like 8 o'clock, but fuck it. I'll eat something.
Just do it. Just fucking eat that shit. Eat that shit right now.
I need to eat to get more power.
More power.
You are not powerful until you play this game.
Last thoughts on anything we might have like glossed over?
I can't think of anything really.
Go get yourself some pizza.
Okay. I actually do have leftover pizza, so I'll probably eat that.
I have microwavable pizzas in the fucking freezer.
That's disgusting. No, you need to order. It needs to be shitty, greasy pizza in order to become a proper devil hunter.
We also need strawberry sundaes, which I'm amazed they didn't make reference to.
No, they did! They did!
Did they?
Yes! So, if you beat the missions, after you beat the story mode once, you will, you'll be able to get these little pictures at the end of each mission. And one of them is Dante eating a sundae, and he looks upset. They called reference to it. Yeah.
Oh God. Fuck. I need to get that. I need to get that right goddamn now.
I'll be sure to send it to you here in just a minute. But oh my God.
Oh, that's it for this stream. But fucking thank y'all for watching. Like I said, if you haven't picked up this game, fucking do it. Do it. Frustration is getting bigger.
Getting bigger. Bang, 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 bang.
Pull that double trigger.
I can't pull it yet. I need more power.
Thank y'all for watching, and as always, until next time, stay gold. Bang.
Bang! Bang! Pull your devil trigger! What a good fucking game.